Well, hello, sunshine. Have we got a treat today? We are going to pack a survival toolbox for around the house for any kind of emergency we need. And every item in that toolbox is under $1. So come back and join me. Well, hello, sunshine. And how are you today? I am absolutely wonderful now that I'm here with you. And I am so glad that you took this time to come visit with me. I am so glad to see your wonderful face. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much. You know, we're almost at that 1,000 mark. I can't believe it. I am so excited. Well, today we have a Temu haul. But this is not an ordinary Temu haul. Oh, no. Today, we're going to take a little toolbox and we are going to fill it up with things from Temu. But not ordinary things from Temu. No, these are all tools and gadgets to fill up this toolbox, and every single one cost under $1. But not only did they cost under $1, but they are perfect for any little emergencies, any little thing that pops up around the house that needs to be fixed. We are going to fix us a toolbox that is perfect for any kind of little emergency around the house. So I am so excited. We're going to get to see what tools are and how they're going to be used. And as my grandmother says, if you're always prepared for an emergency, it won't happen. So that's what we're going to hope the case is. So yay, we're going to hope that doesn't happen. Nobody likes those emergencies that pop up. Well, for those of you that don't know what Temu is an online website that is a marketplace with thousands and thousands of vendors that sell everything but edible food. And you can win games with Farmland and Fishland. My links will be in the description, as well as links to everything that I show you today. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment, as well as my email will be at the bottom. So, thank you very much, and without further ado, let's get this happy haul a-going. So, the first thing we need before we get a toolbox haul is what? We need a little toolbox. So, we have a little toolbox. Now, we don't need a big one for this. This is just for little things around the house. So, this is the perfect little size. It's got a little tray. Little tray that goes in the top and opens. And if you noticed, on the top, it's got a little compartment here. Another little compartment here. Y'all know how hard this is with my nails, and you know what I think of my nails. I don't know if my nails are going to get this one opened. Well, I'm just going to let that one slide. There's another little compartment. All right. And this little toolbox was $4.57, so I did splurge on the toolbox. But everything going in it is under $1. So, got a little toolbox over here with our little tray. And put my little tray right down here. Now, I also, because we're going to be going through things for drill bits and screwdrivers and all kinds of neat stuff, I got a couple little bags. And look at those. Let me get these out of these packages so that glare doesn't bother us too bad. I got us 2 little bags. And on these little bags, look, it says toolkit. Toolkit. Now these are water-resistant bags. Completely water-resistant, good zipper. Now these bags were 98 cents a piece. So we're going to open those up. Leave them open. And we're going to stick them right down the top of our little toolbox. And now, the first thing we have are some little, I want to grab the right ones, some little Phillips screwdrivers. Get my trusty, dusty, handy, dandy cloud. You get 5 little Phillips screwdrivers, all different sizes. And you say, what are those little things are going to do? Trust me, these little Phillips head screwdrivers will get down the center of those. There's 5 of them, 78 cents a piece. Nice little plastic handles. So, we're going to take our little box and we're going to hope that they fit up here. I don't know if they will or not. Nope, they're not going to fit up there. Okay, so, let's see. I guess we can put our little screwdrivers, 5 Phillips screwdrivers for 78 cents in one of our little toolkit pouches. And then we have 5 regular screwdrivers. They're 78 cents. Nice little handles, nice little plastic, ergonomically correct. Okay, we'll put those in the same little pouch. Now, these are cable ties. There's 100 cable ties. Now, I'm going to take one out. I know you've all seen these. These work great. Around the house, in the garden, on the lawnmower, on just about anything. They're just little cable ties. And you feed one through the other and pull it tight. And you can lock it, hold wires down, hold cables down, whatever you need. So we got a bag of 100 cable ties. And these cable ties cost us 98 cents. So we're going to put that in the bottom of our little toolbox. Yay. Now, we're talking about cable ties and wires. This just so happened to be a 2-pack. These are wire cutters. You put the wires through here and you can cut different gauges of wires. See the levels? And that shiny thing is a very sharp blade. But you can cut the different levels of wires. And this end will strip the wires. So we got 2 of these wire cutters for 96 cents. So we're going to put those down in the bottom. Now, glue. I don't know if any of you have used this glue before. It's called B7000. It's a great glue. It's like super glue, but it doesn't dry quite as fast. It's a great little glue. And this little tube cost me 78 cents. It's a wonderful glue. It holds like super glue, but it does take longer to dry, so you do have more time to hold it in place. So we've got that. Put it in our little toolbox. Now, this is great. This is called Sealant Fix. Now, this is if you're doing something that you want waterproof. It's called Sealant Fix. I'm trying to get it straight where you can read it. Sealant Fix. And this tube was 71 cents. So if you're looking to glue something and you want it waterproof, this is the ticket. This is the way you want to go. So for 71 cents, we got our little waterproof glue in there. Now, this little gadget, probably never seen. Let's hope you never need. That's what we're hoping. This is a water pipe wrench. It goes on the end of your kitchen sink. If you've got a leak or it's starting to drip, this sink wrench is made especially to go over it and tighten it. Now this was 98 cents. It's got the slots and the gears and it'll just go over it perfectly. So you got a little leak, you got a little drip, pour it over, tighten it. Alright. Now, how many of your mechanically inclined have Dremels? Now, some of you might know what a Dremel is from a nail kit. I have one on my nail kit. But these are used for sanding, for smoothing. So this is the bit. It'll go into your little Dremel. And it comes with 10 sanding discs. And all it is sandpaper. And it just slides right over here. Okay. And then once you put on there, you can smooth, polish, sand, whatever you need to have done. So you get this, the main attachment, and 10 sanding discs for 98 cents. Great little gadget to have around the house. Now, on that same note, I couldn't believe when I saw this. You know, sometimes you get a bolt that's rusty and you can't get it off. You sprayed your WD-40 and done this and done that, and you just can't get that off. Well, this comes with the attachment, and it comes with 4 different saw blades. So you attach the saw blade at the top here. Look at that. And you can cut the rusty bolt, the rusty nail with your Dremel tool. Isn't that wonderful? Now, since these are sharp, we are going to put these up here. There we go. So you've got your attachment for your Dremel. And you've got 1 saw blade, 2 saw blades, 3 saw blades. Look at the teeth on that thing. 4. Oops, I'm sorry. There's 5 saw blades. And 5. And that was 84 cents. The links will be at the bottom for everything. So we're going to put that in there. Alright, so now let me show you this next little gadget. This goes on the end of your screwdriver. How many times have you tried to screw a screw in and you drop the screw? Me, lots of times. This little contraption, hollow point, stick your screwdriver through it. It makes it magnetized. So your screw sticks there while you're screwing it. So it magnetizes it. 84 cents. And it comes in different colors. I just got the gold. But it magnetizes your screw So while you're trying to screw it on, it doesn't fall off and roll across the deck, roll across the table, whatever you're trying to screw it into. So we've got that little charmer there. Now these are a couple little sockety things. In fact, we're going to put those in one of these. Now this is a 1/4 inch drive. 1/4 inch drive. And this is what goes into your socket. Nice extension. And it's magnetic. The same thing as the screwdriver. 84 cents. Magnetic. So when you have to drive those nuts in there, look at that. Then we've got hex drill bits. 84 cents. Look at these. This is what goes in the end of the drill. I'm trying to get it right. Look at that. We've got every size. All 3 sizes. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. 3/4. Let's see, 1/2 inch. 1/4 inch. And I'm not sure what this one is. 1/8 of an inch, maybe. That's 1/4, 1/8 of an inch. But these are, yeah, 1/4 inch hex drill bits. 84 cents for all 3. So we're going to put those in our little bag. Now, this is a torque wrench. And you use it with those bits. Here, I'll show you. With this one. Okay. This is called a torque wrench. 99 cents. When you're trying to get some leverage, you put your bit in here, lock it in, and push it in. There we go. You locked it in. Now you're trying to get torque. You get more torque when it's sideways to loosen that bolt and to loosen those nuts. Look at that. Now let's see if I can get it off. There we go. And if you don't want to do that angle, you can put it in this angle up here and do it like you would a normal screwdriver. 99 cents. So here, you've basically made for less than 84 cents for 3, 98 cents for the torque wrench, 98 cents for the other. So $3, less than $3, you've made yourself a little torque ratchet set. Great. Absolutely wonderful. Now, check this out. I hope these are individually wrapped. I hope so. Let's find out. I think they are. If they're not, you're going to hear this loud cling, ching, ching, ching. You know, you need to think about this. Holidays coming up. A gift for that person in your life. Little toolkit. Yes. All right. These are 50 drill bits. 99 cents. All right. We start with the larger bits. And we go smaller. And you know, if you've ever tried to start a screw, to drill a pilot hole first is very important. It makes your life so much easier. Then we go smaller. Then we go smaller and smaller. And you know what else is very important about drilling a pilot hole for your screw? You won't split your wood. It's very important to drill a pilot hole first. You get the screw in easier and you won't split your wood. Very, very important. 99 cents for 50 drill bits. Link will be at the bottom. I mean, it's great. Now, these next little 3 things are just something that you can pick your preference in. Now, this, 66 cents. Put it on your keychain, if you'd like, or put it in the top of your toolbox. You've got a bigger size Phillips screwdriver, that's the one with the cross, and a flathead, or regular screwdriver, 66 cents. So we're going to put that in there. Now this one was 58 cents. So you've got, yeah, a little keychain. But look, unscrew this side. And you've got a little regular screwdriver. Screw that back on. Screw this side. And you've got a little Phillips screwdriver. And these, I just wanted to show you the 3. So you could pick your preference, whichever one you wanted. Now this one's a little bit different. This one was 78 cents. But I'll show you why. Not only is it golden shiny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? I've got nails. I've got nails. I've got nails. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, we did it. Yay, we put it on the chain. Okay, now on a chain, looks like a whistle, kind of a little gold whistle, but look at this. It's a razor blade, a little X-Acto, a little miniature X-Acto knife. Always come in handy. Always come in handy. Then, on the same page as that, let's look at this. This, I need my cloud. I need the X-Acto knife. That's what I need. I need the X-Acto knife. This, excuse me. This is a little craft X-Acto knife. Can you see the blade? Trying to hold it where you can see the blade. Yeah. See the little blade? Just like a pen. A little blade. And that was 84 cents. So, what else do we need in our little toolbox? Everybody should have a tape measure. Who said they have to be one of those great big metally, deadly, huge, snap your fingers off and cut your fingers? Tape measure. Didn't snap my fingers. All right. 98 cents. We got us a tape measure. Now this little gadget is really cool. This really doesn't have anything to do with the house, but I thought it was a neat little gadget that needed to be in there. This is a tire gauge. This you use to measure the depth of the tire treads on your vehicle. Motorcycle, car, lawnmower, whatever has rubber tires. You measure the depth of your tires to see if they're within passing radius. And this little tire gauge was 98 cents. And I know people have tire gauges that measure the air in their tires, but very few people have a tire gauge that measures the depth. And you don't want to get up there to get your car inspected and they tell you, oh, your treads aren't any good, you got to get hit with all new tires, and boom, you're not ready. Oh boy, I know I wouldn't be ready. So a little tire gauge, just keep a track of where your treads are in your car, and it's going to drive better and drive smoother and use less gas. And with today's gas prices, we need less gas. Now this next little device, I would highly recommend everybody have one. Easy access in their car. Oh no, another key ring I gotta put on. Ah, what are they doing to me? What are they doing to me? Don't they know I have beautiful nails? Don't they know? Don't they know I have gorgeous nails and I don't want my gorgeous nails to get messed up by putting all these things on keychains? Don't they know? Somebody forgot to send them the memo, didn't they? All right. This. Highly recommend this in every car, every vehicle. Let me tell you what this is. First of all, pull the pin. This metal, hit that against your window if you're ever trapped in a vehicle, or if you see a child or an animal trapped in a hot vehicle or trapped in a vehicle. This will break the window. I know it looks little and it doesn't look like it could, but it will. This will break the window. Now this, if you see the glare here, this is a very sharp blade. You take your seat belt and put it down in there. This will cut your seat belt. If you're ever strapped in your car after an accident and the seat belt's locked or jammed during an accident, this will cut your seat belt and free you and get you where you can get out of that vehicle after an accident. I have these in my vehicles and I highly recommend them. And I don't know what they call it, window breaker, but it will be linked in the description. So I'm going to put it in the toolbox for now. But I highly recommend everybody have one of these in their car. And it's only 75 cents. 75 cents to get you trapped out of your vehicle in case you're in an accident. So, highly recommend. All right, now we get to the fun little gadgets and little neat things for fixing repairs. Now this is a little soldering iron. Just a little USB rechargeable soldering iron. And what you use it with is solder. Got an electrical little something. Cord needs to replace on a lamp. You got a short on your lamp. Need to solder the wires together. There's your solder. Solder, 78 cents. Little soldering iron, $1. It will get hot because it solders. This is metal. It's going to melt it to cover your wires. But this can come in handy for all kinds of applications. All kinds. Now, they make big ones. They make huge ones. But you really don't need a big, huge one. Not for a little touch-up. Now, remember, this is a kit that's going to get us through our household emergencies. Soldering iron for $1. USB rechargeable. Solder, 78 cents. A must. A must. Now this, we showed you the glue. We were talking about the glue. Now this is just a little C-clamp. And they call it a C-clamp because it's shape of a C. And if you're gluing something and you want to hold it down while it's drying, you just put it down in there and hold it down. And this little C-clamp was 99 cents. and it'll just hold it down while it's drying. And then you have another down here at the bottom. See where that's opening up? See, this is opening up. So, just a little C-clamp. So now it's getting big. We're going to take our little toolkit bags out and lay our little tools in the bottom. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to show you is multi-tools. I'm a firm believer in multi-tools. Multi-tools don't take up a lot of space. Now, this didn't come with a ring, but it has a holder on it. Now, this just looks like a key. But, let's see if I can open it. Whoops. Well, let's see if I can open it. It's a little pocket knife. It's a little pocket knife. And this was 69¢. Just a little pocket knife. Always nice to have. You never know when you might need it. Now this little multi-tool let's see what this one does. Alright. This one, you got a Phillips head screwdriver, you got a regular screwdriver, and you got a little saw, or I guess that could be used to strip wire. There's a regular fat screwdriver on that end. And different little things. So that's another little multi-purpose tool. So that's kind of interesting. Now this, excuse me, that cool weather. Am I the only one having allergy problems? I'm telling you, it's cool in the morning, it's warm in the afternoon. Now this is putty. It's just a little thing, 69¢, of white putty. As long as it stays airtight, it's going to stay soft. You get a water pipe leaking, put this putty around it, form it, shape it. It'll stop the leak until you can get a plumber there. Little putty, 69¢. And if you're putting on a new faucet or new handles, the bathroom sink, Teflon tape. That's what you want to use, Teflon tape. This makes a waterproof barrier in the threads. It's just a white tape. It's almost like a white plastic tape. But it makes a barrier so the water can't get through. So remember that. When you're putting new pipes on or new spigots on, Teflon tape is what you want to use. Now this, haven't used it before, saw it, and I said, okay, might be worth something putting in the toolbox. This is supposed to be leak-proof. Now it's a thick vinyl. Thick vinyl. And it's sticky. It's got the sticky side on it. But this is supposed to be leak-proof tape. So, I thought if the situation ever arose, it'd be good to stick it in the toolbox. So, we're sticking it in the toolbox. The Teflon tape was 48¢ for the 2 rolls. The waterproof tape was 77¢. Now, this little contraption. How many of you have replaced the grout in your bathroom? You know the caulking around the tub? And you have a hard time getting that smooth finish like the professionals do? Well, this little thing is a putty knife. Okay. This is a putty knife. Now, this putty knife comes with some different attachments for the end. If you want a triangle corner, round it a little bit. If you want a precision corner, to the point. And then all you do is just take it and just rub it right in that corner. This is soft, flexible, bendable. It's going to mold it and shape it. And you have this size, this size, this size, and this size. So any shape you want. But this end is the end that means business. You know how sharp that is? You rub that on that end, and that's going to get all that old caulking up, that old grout up, and everything. And you know that this putty knife was only 38 cents. Look at that. Nice plastic, very comfortable to hold, nice and sharp to scrape all that old off. And all these ends and this to smooth that new down. 38 cents. Can you believe that? So, and who doesn't want to recaulk their tub sometimes just to refresh it? Give it that new look. So we're putting that in our little toolbox. Yeah. All right. Now, the next thing is something I've seen my husband use. I don't know what he uses it for. I don't use it. I'm not sure what it's for. But I saw it, and it was 27 cents. So I said, well, let me stick it in the toolbox. It's called a caliber. And this is what it is. It's a caliber. And you're measuring bolts and stuff. Like if you take a bolt off something, and you need to go to the drugstore and replace the rusty bolt, you put the bolt in here, and it'll tell you what size it is. Like that would be a 1/2-inch bolt. Whoops, well, it would have been a 1/2-inch bolt. So it's a caliber, and this caliber is 27 cents. But it tells you what size bolt you'd need to go get at the hardware store. And then we have this. And this is something for those of you that have furnaces and heat pumps with ductwork. If you had ductwork that was making a leak or had a leak in it, you'd use this aluminum foil tape. This is what you use on heat. And you just go up there and cover your crack, your leak, and your ductwork until you could get a professional to come up there and fix it. Or if the leak wasn't bad, use this and fix it yourself. So we're going to put that in our little toolbox. Then I got a little tube of nano tape. Nano tape fixes everything. Nano tape is just a very sticky tape. Use it for anything around the house. Use it for crafts. Nano tape is great. And this nano tape was 57 cents. Nice, thick, big roll. Now this is something that we've used a lot outside. And outside on our deck. This is just glow tape. It glows in the dark. It's 91 cents. You got a big roll. Just to put a little strip on the risers of your steps or something. Because it's dark where we are. We have the lights on the walkway, the solar lights on the walkway, but our steps still get a little dark. So he just puts a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can get it charged so you can see anything, but I can't. But just a little glow tape. So put that in our toolbox. Now this won't fit in my toolbox. So I'm not going to open it, but I'm going to have it. This was 29 cents. No, it's cold weather coming, and it's been awful windy. So we know that weather stripping tape is very important. This is enough to go all the way up the side of your door for 29 cents. It's the adhesive, weather stripping tape. Perfect. It's what you need. So now, we've got our little toolbox. We're going to put our little tool kit things in there. We're going to close our little lid. We're going to lock it down. And we're ready. We're ready. Electrical problems. Screws problems. We've got water problems. Almost any little problem happened around the house. And we did this for, let's see. I'm just going to estimate. Not counting the toolbox. $27. And we've got ourselves an emergency toolbox. $27. Is that not awesome? Like I said, if you're prepared for an emergency won't happen. So, I hope you saw some gadgets you didn't know about. I hope you learned what they can be used for. And most of all, I hope you have a blessed day. Lord be with you.